The term Israelites conjures images of an ancient people with a rich history, deeply rooted in religious traditions and enduring struggles. The Israelites are a group of people whose history is closely intertwined with that of the Jewish people. In this video, we will delve into the origins, history, and cultural identity of the Israelites, exploring the ancient roots of a people whose story has played a pivotal role in shaping the course of world history. Origins of the Israelites. The origins of the Israelites can be traced back to the ancient Near East, particularly in the region that is now modern-day Israel and Palestine. To understand who the Israelites are, we must first explore their early history. This history begins around 2000 BCE, and it is rooted in the story of a patriarch named Abraham. According to the Hebrew Bible, God made a covenant with Abraham, promising him a land for his descendants. This covenant is seen as the beginning of the Israelite people. Abraham's grandson, Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel, fathered 12 sons, each of whom became the head of a tribe. These 12 tribes, commonly referred to as the 12 tribes of Israel, played a fundamental role in the early history of the Israelites. Over time, they grew in number and established themselves as a distinct group with a shared ancestry, traditions, and beliefs. The Exodus and the Promised Land. One of the most significant events in Israelite history is the Exodus, which is dated around 1200 BCE. The story of the Exodus is detailed in the Hebrew Bible, particularly in the book of Exodus. According to the biblical account, the Israelites were enslaved in Egypt for several generations. Their liberation is attributed to Moses, a key figure in Israelite history. Moses led the Israelites out of Egypt through miraculous events and received the 10 Commandments on Mount Sinai, which served as the basis for their religious and ethical code. The Exodus marked the beginning of the Israelites' journey to the Promised Land, a journey that would take them through the desert for 40 years. This Promised Land was the territory promised to Abraham by God. It is the land that would later become the heartland of Israel, including regions such as Canaan and Jerusalem. Settling in Canaan. The Israelites eventually settled in the region of Canaan, establishing themselves as a people with a distinct cultural and religious identity. The biblical accounts of this period are found in the books of Joshua and Judges. Canaan was inhabited by various indigenous peoples, including the Canaanites, but the Israelites gradually gained control of the land. The Israelites were organized into a confederation of tribes, each with its own territory, leader, and traditions. The leadership of the Israelites shifted from tribal judges to kings, with Saul, David, and Solomon being some of the most notable monarchs in Israelite history. King David is particularly celebrated for establishing Jerusalem as the capital of the kingdom and laying the foundation for the construction of the First Temple. The First Temple and religious identity. The construction of the First Temple, also known as Solomon's Temple, marked a pivotal moment in Israelite history. It became the central place of worship and a symbol of their religious identity. The Israelites' faith was centered on monotheism, the belief in one God, and the temple served as a place for sacrifices and rituals. The religious texts and traditions of the Israelites would later form the basis of what is now known as Judaism. The First Temple was a grand structure and an essential aspect of Israelite culture and identity. However, it was destroyed in 587 BCE by the Babylonians, led by King Nebuchadnezzar. This event, known as the Babylonian Captivity, marked a traumatic period in Israelite history, with many of the Israelites being exiled to Babylon. Return from exile and the Second Temple. After the Babylonian captivity, a group of Israelites returned to their homeland under the decree of Cyrus the Great, who had conquered Babylon. The returnees sought to rebuild their religious and cultural life, including the construction of the Second Temple. The Second Temple, completed in 515 BCE, became the focal point of Jewish religious practices and identity. During this period, the Israelites faced various challenges, including the influence of Hellenistic culture and the oppression under the Seleucid Empire. The Maccabean Revolt, led by Judah Maccabee and his brothers, played a significant role in preserving Jewish religious and cultural identity against these external pressures. This period also saw the development of the Jewish canon, including the Hebrew Bible, which contains the foundational texts of the Jewish faith. The diaspora and dispersion. Over the centuries, the Israelites experienced a series of conquests and occupations by foreign powers, including the Romans. In 70 CE, the Romans destroyed the Second Temple, leading to the dispersion of the Jewish people, a period known as the Jewish Diaspora. This dispersion resulted in Jewish communities forming throughout the world, from Europe to Africa, the Middle East, and beyond. During this time, the term Jew began to be used more commonly to refer to the people of Israel, while the broader concept of the Israelites became deeply intertwined with Jewish identity. The Jewish people continued to maintain their religious and cultural traditions despite being scattered across the globe. Modern Israel and identity. In the 19th and 20th centuries, the Zionist movement emerged, advocating for the establishment of a Jewish homeland in the historic region of Israel. In 1948, the State of Israel was officially established, marking a monumental moment in Jewish and Israelite history. This event allowed for the return of many Jewish people to the land of their ancestors and the establishment of a sovereign nation. The modern State of Israel is home to a diverse population, including Jews from various backgrounds, as well as Arab and other minority populations. It serves as a symbol of hope and continuity for the Jewish people and the broader Israelite heritage. Cultural and religious legacy. The Israelites have left an indelible mark on the world through their religious, cultural, and historical legacy. The monotheistic faith, religious texts, and ethical principles that emerged from their traditions have had a profound impact on the development of Western civilization. The Israelite heritage is the foundation of Judaism, Christianity, and, to some extent, Islam, making it a cornerstone of the world's major religions. The Israelite cultural legacy is also reflected in their literature, art, and music. The Hebrew Bible, with its stories, poetry, and prophecies, has had a profound influence on world literature. Jewish art and music have made significant contributions to the cultura. The Israelites are a people with a history that spans millennia, from their ancient origins rooted in the biblical stories of Abraham and the Exodus to the modern state of Israel. Their journey is a testament to resilience, faith, and cultural identity. While the Israelites of antiquity may have evolved into the Jewish people of today, their legacy continues to shape the world, not only through their religious and cultural contributions, but also through their enduring connection to the land that has always been at the heart of their identity. The Israelites are a people whose story is etched into the annals of human history, a testament to the enduring power of a shared heritage and the significance of their cultural and religious contributions to the world.
If you found this video enjoyable, please consider liking and sharing it. Additionally, subscribing to this channel will ensure that you receive more updates in the future. Thank you.